Sometimes when you have to deal with different people, whether you're a student and they are your teachers, or you are a teacher and they are your students, or they are your employer, or they are your workers, what we have to understand is that you're not going to react to everybody in the same way. Right? You're not going to be able to react to everybody in the same way. You can't just hit it off with everybody. You can't just be congenial. You just can't feel the same kind of connection with everybody. It's a natural human. Now, the one place that I've seen where somebody actually discusses this and tells you how to deal with it is Imam Sha'rani. And we've actually covered this in Adab al-Suhbah. In the Adab al-Suhbah series that we've done, it's on YouTube. Adab al-Suhbah, the etiquette of companionship. He deals with pretty much all of these things. That sometimes there's just somebody that you don't like them because of their behavior. There's nothing wrong with them. But there's some little quirky actions that they do that put you off. They're a nice person, but maybe they just keep touching their nose a lot. And you just find that really, or maybe they just have a weird look to you. I'm saying to you because they could be completely normal. Weirdness is in the eye of the beholder, generally speaking. And just like other people are weird to us. A friend told me when I said that about somebody, he said to me, you're probably weird as well for other people. So that's an absolute possibility, right? So he says what you should do for these people, and this is something we have to do for ourselves really, is that you must think that I shouldn't think like this. You must start making dua for them. You can go and maybe give them a gift or something like that. And then try to see that, try to overlook these aspects. With certain people, especially if you're in the kind of lower position and you have to respect certain people, your teacher, your employers, or whatever the case is, and you can't just, then in that case you just have to accept that as long as you're not doing anything wrong, as long as you are not overstepping the boundaries and you're fulfilling the rights of one another, that's fine. You can't just be cool. Why can't he just be cool like everybody else? Well, that's just not going to happen. That's not his nature. That's not her nature. So we have to understand these boundaries. And the more we become less idealistic, then the easier it is and more pragmatic, then it's actually easier to live in this world. Idealistic means you want everything in an ideal, in your mind. The ideal is in your mind, right? That's how you want the world to be. The world isn't going to be like that. The world is very different. So you have to be pragmatic. You must have ideals, but don't be idealistic that it depresses you. But you must have ideals. Otherwise, if you don't have ideals, then you at least have ideals for yourself. And the more we come closer to the Day of Judgment, on a slightly different note, the Prophet ﷺ did say that there will come times of those fitna. So he was asked, okay, what should we do? He says, your job is to pay back whatever is owed by you. And if something is owed to you, then you leave that alone. Because it's just going to cause a greater fitna to try to pursue it. Well, I don't think we're there yet. Alhamdulillah, we do have some semblance of the law, in this country at least. But in other places, it's like that. I mean, look at the Rohingya people. You think they can go and get a haq? They don't even have a haq. They don't even have a passport. They don't even have immigration. They don't even have residential rights in the country for so many decades. Now they're in a bad quandary. May Allah make it easy for them, because how are they going to go back? So the ethnic cleansing that's what's taking place. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bring about better for them, inshallah, from this difficulty, because inna ma'al usri yusra. That is what's important. Inna ma'al usri yusra. This world is a short time to live in. Whoever is shaheed, they've gone to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Among them, I know it brings a lot of misery, but whoever has become shaheed among them, they are shaheed. They are shaheed, and the miserable life they may have been living in, that turmoil that they had, then Allah has taken them to a better place. And those in the camps, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bring about goodness there for them, better for them, inshallah.